thing ever made? We didn't watch this one.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat Channel. How you doing?
I mean, what could be so
Come and
wrong?
sit down because today's topic is
From getting rhythm games, I get my rush. Don't worry about it.
close to home. Because we're going to be talking about figurine collecting. As some of you might know, I'm a collector of many
My
pop
sister's a huge
culture
collector.
or
God
memorabilia,
damn.
Specifically figurines. I mean, I got the original haunted mask. I know.
Damn, got the hunting man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. But I have a large assortment. I love vinyl figurines and toys. I love the art form of it, soft
Playing
stuff,
rhythm
all
games?
that
No.
kind of shit. Love it. I just think it adds so much to your room. Love it. Just a beautiful, big, physical thing that you can hold, look at. It just is big, colorful. Gives you a lot of inspiration to be creative, right? And if you're into collecting at all, then I am sure that you know of Funko Pops.
Yeah.
These vinyl figurines
not
are
like I have
literally
one.
everywhere. It doesn't matter what store you're in. Pharmacies. Hi, Funko Pops. How you doing? If you go
There's
to
like-
any
yeah,
large
Funko
retail
Pops are,
store,
like,
you're guaranteed to
everywhere.
find at least a small section
I have
dedicated
one.
to
No,
Funko
what?
Pops.
That's
Now, for
insane.
most people, these collectibles seem like harmless fun, but that is far from the truth, my friend. These things have led to multiple instances of financial ruin, fights, and serious
Holy
injury.
crap! Wait,
Come
people.
with me as we
Damn. Okay,
examine the
people.
world of Funko
Calm
Pops, more
down.
closely and
It's a
discover
Funko Pop. Calm down. It's not gonna do anything
Oh,
unless
danger.
I don't know unless they're limited editions. I guess I could see that. Yeah.
These plastic hunks really are.
Now, here's the question. Do you like Funko Pops?
I just remember I worked at a hobby store.
I
like
only collect the
2014,
ones
and
if I
that's whenever
do
they started
like the
doing stuff that
character.
was like, oh, they're
I
introducing
gotta
a
go
lot more
crazy.
IPs.
Bye,
Like, oh,
Phoenix.
there's
Take
Walking Dead.
care.
That show's
Lego my
popular right
Lego.
now. But I remember they did
Ooh,
one for Magic, and they had like a Garrick one. I bought the Garrick one because I was like, oh, it's cool, like a little Garrick. My biggest problem with Funko Pops before we get into the origins of Funko Pops is it's the simplicity of they're all on the same base model. Cube head thing, the fucking soulless eyes, and they were usually just wearing like the outfit that the character was known for.
I have
remember
my
even looking at
Luxray
Max Mofo,
Funko
he
Pop,
showed, like,
actually.
his collection room, and he had like an OG. Like he was collecting them way because he's a fucking monster. He loves collecting stuff, but he has like some of the OG characters and stuff. And it used to be a thing where it was like kind of cool to try to collect them, but now it just became so oversaturated so quickly that and you know what the
Yeah.
biggest problem is perception wise is like
Did
it
you hear
gets
about
into,
that?
like,
Which
IP
one?
that maybe you don't like.
The
kinda
protected
tainting
but
your
under the
perception of it, you know
oh,
what I mean? They're
no, I
popular.
didn't
It's
even
insane
hear
to think
about
you
that.
can go to any convention too.
Maybe that's
know
why I don't
how
see much
people
now.
have
Before there's like a
entire
lot.
booths of Funko Pops. There's no way they're selling them. And these booths that people have that are huge,
What
how
the
are you moving that
fuck?
much product?
All it takes is one, baby.
I have
One
5 Funko
big
Pops and I'm
Funko
ashamed
Pop.
of
Sell
it.
the
5 is
golden
enough.
goose,
Don't
yeah.
get like
Today's
200
video
of them.
sponsored by Few, the leaders in
Don't get like 2 of it. Let me skip this.
But let's talk about the origins of Funko Pops, which our story begins in 1998 when a man
I only have
named
like
Mike
2 with
Becker
me Funko
founded
Pops.
Funko and began
Fearin
selling
and
bobblehead
my
toys.
Luxray.
His first product was a bobblehead of a popular American burger chain character, Big Boy. Remember the Big Boy bobblehead? Those are popular.
Wait, that's-
Also, Big Boy's a fucking
That
classic,
far
dude.
back?
He started that bobblehead?
Well, I mean, the Big Boy guy's been around forever. From there, Funko began to gain traction from collectors as it continued to branch out and make different collectible of popular IPs. And during the early 2000s, Funko released a line of figurines called Funko Force, which included figurines from DC Comics and all of their kinds of
Wow.
shit. This line of toys was met with some success.
That's so
but it wasn't
interesting.
until
Now it's like all
2010 that Funko
simplified.
released Funko
Hi,
Force
Jacob. It's good to see you
2.0,
again.
revealing the new vinyl figurines that we know today. From that moment on, Funko has only grown in popularity with over 13,000
I had
collectibles
one where
released since
the warden from Mob the Dead from BO2 Zombies, and I got signed. Oh, if it's signed, okay, that's
intense.
good.
That's insane.
That's too much.
Signed
People all over the globe have
memories.
been obsessed with each release since 2021. Funko has made an in profit each year. I am so surprised by that figure. That's crazy. Have you known anybody that has actually still today collected them?
No. When they first came out, same around the same year, it was big on Reddit. Like the same thought process. I was like, these look all the same.
Yeah, it's kinda
That's
cool, like,
also the
playing it
other
and
problem.
whatever,
They
but then
just
it was
look all the
I just hated
same.
looking at it after a while.
Like,
Because also
it
the thing,
gets
too,
to
is,
the
like,
point
they're
where
not
it's like the
fun to
same
really
thing.
look at. So what makes them so popular? Well, for starters, Funko has created figurines for nearly every single fandom, making it accessible to everyone. And furthermore, many celebrities like Ice Spice, Patrick Mahomes, Bruce Lee, and others have their own branded figures.
Wow.
Bruce Lee, how does he do it from the grave? We'll never know. With such a wide variety and fun colors, it's no surprise that Funko Pops has become one of the largest collectible brands on planet earth. Much of their addictive appeal can be traced back to savvy marketing strategies and that constantly tap into the nostalgia, exclusivity, and the fear of missing out. FOMO!
That's what it is. It's the FOMO. We only have 30 of these.
Oh, we only have 30.
See, it's kind of like what Magic's doing right now with serialized cards.
Kind of
where
weird.
it's
I don't
there's
like
only
the
so
celebrity
many
ones.
being-
I don't think I care much about the celebrities. But I mean, it's cool. Like you can get all of your favorite characters, like the anime, because I have that one for Fearin. Are you having this funny day tonight? It's good. It's a Thursday. I'm excited for the weekend. So
Aid.
we're
Then
getting
you're like,
closer
yeah, I
to
might
the
not
weekend.
like that IP, but I like the collecting aspect and the rarity of it. Maybe if they were like extremely popular to where they're flying off the shelves, I mean, maybe. I'm sure there are more that are more collectible that are out of print. But now it's like if there's a new one, I mean, they're everywhere.
Because the sculptor were more
Maybe they'll
distinct,
stop
like my
printing.
luxury.
Maybe. While
Yeah.
Funko might make every single kind of figure under the sun, that is not the sole reason why they are so popular. The branding and marketing for this toy are insanely good. They mainly do this by releasing multiple variants of the same Funko, which makes others rarer, resulting in people spending
yeah.
more
Isn't
money
there,
to
like-
try to get them. The Labubu
Ah,
shit,
yeah.
you wanna
Oh, no,
get
I
the
don't want to look at the
variants, you wanna
Labubus.
get
Those are demons.
Those are demons. All collectible things because then you have a set
Saiyan.
of something. If I don't have this, it's gonna drive me crazy looking at it. Like I have to have the set.
It's like Magic, too.
What really drives collectors into a craze
Hi,
are the
Fear.
rare
It's good to see
chase
you again.
variants. And these are limited edition variants of standard figurines produced at ratio of like 1 in 36 units, making them highly sought after and difficult to find. This is just for
That's
the
insane.
Funko figurines, but today they
So
also have multiple
Sweets on
lines
the
of different
Weekend?
size
do you know which
figurines
ones you're
and
gonna
merch,
make?
each having its own unique brand.
favorite
So
is
they
the
have
Growlithe. The
stepped out of
Growlithe
the,
is
regular
cute.
mold, and the thing that was
I like the
regular is
Pokemon
just now
ones.
big.
Oh, yeah, Big Tungus.
Which is pretty cool. This results in people amassing huge collections that have taken them years to make and cost them thousands
That's
of their
insane.
hard-earned dollars. If you search Funko Pop on YouTube, you'll be greeted with a long list of creators who have massive collections and some that are pretty big. For instance, Paul Scardino holds the world record.
Oh, that's a lot. I just want to release a new Yu-Gi-Oh card Funko. Then I don't care about them after. I'm okay with like getting my favorite Pokemon and then just moving on. I want to do this. My sister's like close to. Maybe she stopped doing it, but she was like collecting them. She has the big ass jumbo one for Jack Skellington, and I'm like, why? Hold on, chat. I'll be right back real quick.
For the most figurines in one collection, with over 8,000 figurines in his collection alone. He began collecting in
8,000?
2015 after being gifted one on a birthday party. Do you think he looked at that motherfucker like Smeagol in the Ring? Yeah. It's a Funko Pop. I know you like Ghostbusters. So. Yeah, I like
Sure.
Ghostbusters. Talking to it from the glass case. I love you. You're gonna come home with me, okay? All right, Paul. I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah,
He almost has every single one.
8,000.
That's insane.
Which, yeah, I mean, he's like, trust me, there's still a lot to go. But you're
No,
halfway
you're
there.
good.
How do you have the space? How many times have me
Where
and
do
you?
you put that? I guess you got to give up a closet, I guess. I don't need the closet for clothes. My Lego sets. I'm going to put my Funko Pops. Good night, Scotsman. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Good night, good night.
Watch videos where it's like a guy being like, "Hey guys, let me show you my anime statue collection," and it's like a one-bedroom
I
apartment.
wish I
Is
had that
like,
room.
You have no escape from your collecting hobby. That's gotta be unhealthy, right?
He probably has one like bedroom that he's just dedicated to Funko. He can't even see them all. He's just stacking them like back to back up to the ceiling.
That's
If he's a true
insane.
collector. He's not going to put the ones on the bottom because the weight distribution, whatever. I mean, other examples include YouTuber Top Pops, who has 3.3 million followers on YouTube. His content often deals with telling his viewers on upcoming launches, politics of Funko, and of course, showing off his 5,000 piece collection. I love the idea of him just being like, a lot of big news in the war room over there at Funko. The CEO is doing some kind of
About the suite that I'm planning to make, it's not going to be anything existing, but rather an original suite. Ooh, that sounds fun. I hope everything turns out well. Ooh, I love like when it's something original.
crazy things to keep the company afloat, but I'm happy for Q3 projections. I'd love to dive in on that conversation, dude. What drives collectors to such extremes often goes beyond mere fandom. Within the community, there's a term called OOB, or OOB, value, which stands for out of box and refers to the estimated value of a figure once it has been removed from the
Oh,
original
yeah.
packaging. AKA, you ever drive a Lamborghini off the lot? As soon as that Lambo gets off the lot, OOB, right? Many collectors believe that taking the figure out of the box or damaging the box can reduce its value by 50%.
That's
That's why so many
crazy.
collectors choose to display walls of box.
You know what's
Funko Pops.
silly? Okay, so my sister collects the Funko Pops, but like she has like, so she'll take out the Funko Pops, but she keeps the box. And I told her, why'd you keep the box? I'm like, for collection. I'm like, sister, you opened the box. There is no point to keeping the box. But collection, there is no point to keeping the box.
keeping them in
She
mint
kept the
condition,
boxes.
which kind of that
They're
value
all
of
filled
almost
up.
like the stock market. Like, it's a long-term investment, even though there's really absolutely no plan of ever selling them. But it's like, yeah, but the value. Would you want to say that's like gambling in a weird way?
That
Some
is like
people, I think,
gambling.
do
Don't
gamble with
we
their
don't need to
Funkos.
talk
What I
about
see is a
mine.
justification.
And
'Cause they're just
lights.
if I
Lights
spend
has a
$50
problem.
on this now, it might be $80 next year.
Yeah, well, I mean, I bought it for 25, but now it's worth 70.
Well, if I ever need the money, I could sell my
I
Funkos.
could.
It's to justify frivolousness.
Yes.
Can you imagine being the Funko guy in a group of friends? I bought this new car. Wow. A Range Rover? Really? Can you afford that? It's like you have 8,000 Funko Pops.
That's an investment, Steve.
The Range Rover in 2 years is going to be worth like nothing. The Funko Pops are only going to appreciate. It's kind of fucked up because he might be kind of right there too.
I didn't know Funkos got as expensive as.
Well, I mean, they all have like certain ones. I'm pulling the statistic out of my ass, but 99% of them are not going to. It's just going to take.
What
up
about
shelf
keeping
space, or wherever you're-
buckets? Oh, the buckets. The buckets. I don't talk about that. At least with them, the boxes can be flattened and packed away and display the box if you wanted to, which I'm sure they thought about. I hope so.
selling it. Or even
My sister
Marvel had
didn't
the
do
little
that.
Ones too.
Amiibos. I
They're
know
like
some guy don't-
perfectly squared. And I told her, why don't you like do that too? And she's like, no, that ruins the value. I'm like, what value? You removed the item from the box.
Almost had the entire collection, and he sold it to GameStop.
She's
for
more worried about the box
$1,300.
than the
I don't
item
know how else you
itself.
Look at someone in the face like it's the entire Amiibo collection. $1,300. Hey man, you're welcome to sell on your own. All right, but we can give you cash now. Loan shark or something, isn't it? The unopened value is a big reason why
The
people are
box.
addicted because
There's, like,
some
no
of these vinyl
point.
figures go
I
for
don't know.
tens of thousands of dollars.
I'm someone where,
The
like,
number
I have
one
boxes, but then I'll
sought-after
be
Funko
like,
Pop is the
I'ma throw
elusive
that out.
Golden
I don't
Ticket
need it.
2-pack. All the crypto whales in chat just did.
I think she does have one that is
Did
like
someone
they have the
say
design.
Golden Ticket 2-pack? It was released in July of 2016, and the Golden Ticket 2-pack is a collection of a golden Willy Wonka and Oompa Loompa figure.
Oh,
Only
God.
10 were made for San Diego Comic-Con
Oh,
attendees,
God.
and only 4 were publicly distributed. This led to these Funko Pops being sold for $100,000
Oh, my
in May
God.
of 2022, and for even more staggering $210,000 in July of 2020.
$210,000? Damn. Maybe back then I should have. Ooh,
See,
$210,000.
Mom,
Wow.
my value doubled.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Not so crazy now, Mom, huh? According to many price
Mom, you
websites,
thought
if
I
were
was
to buy one
crazy?
of these
Mom didn't like that I was collecting stuff, but I told her it was an investment. And look at that. It turned into an investment, mother. $215,000 I have. Now I'm going to go buy a Tesla. That's
packs
the
on
one
average,
that
you could expect to
decision.
pay at least $164,000 for one of them. That's got to be such few levels of money to just be like, yeah, 100 grand. That's like actually legitimately some crypto whale shit where they're just like, sure, yeah, here's my flash drive. Just that'll pay for it, I swear.
He's a Funko whale.
That's what we need. We need to get Funko whales out there. If you're a Funko whale, stand up and be proud. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. The second most expensive vinyl is the Alex DeLarge Clockwork Orange Pop, which you can sell from between $40,000 to $60,000. Just so weird to me. The Clockwork Orange figure.
I have no idea.
It's so weird what gets value, right? Meanwhile, Freddy Funko
insane.
mascot figures range in value from $6,000 to $48,000, depending on the variant. But one person took out a $100,000 loan to get his Freddy Funko.
What? You took out $100,000 loan for a Funko? Just listen. I've seen people do stupid shit to take out a loan. I guess this is probably like the worst thing to ever do to take out a loan.
Funko figure. And what's crazy is that those are just the amounts for one single figure. That doesn't take into account the thousands of dollars some collectors have spent on their entire collection. These things are like on average, what, $15 a piece? You have 8,000 of them. How much is that, Nick?
120.
Like, let's say you have one that's like super expensive, but then the
Funko
rest of your
Pop? That
collection-
sounds
I mean, you're paying
reasonable.
Basically, I mean, double that. Like your entire collection is hundreds of thousands of dollars, which is insane to think of. It
That's
has become such
crazy.
a problem that other collectors have begun to view Funko Pop
Oh, I fucking hate Funko Pops. Soulless hunks of plastic with no redeeming qualities. This company swallows up creative IPs and shits them out like identical little pieces of shit, and people just eat that shit up. And everyone thinks that they're an exception too. Oh, I don't like them, but I have to get one or two that I got as a gift that I like. They look cool on my shelf. No, fuck off. You're part of the problem. I want to melt them into a cauldron and pour them over people's head. Holy shit. Like the one scene in the Game of Thrones with Tyrion, his creepy brother, Worked in the shop and sold them. I hate every single person that ever bought one. The collectors were the worst, but even watching normal people coo over them was just sickening. Oh my god.
And their collection as cancer on the figurine hobby scene. One collector wrote a whole blog about the issue stating, quote,
Whoa.
these items are only considered collectible because they get marketed that way. And some are harder to find by design. To most collectors, the rare items are rare because an accident in production or an external factor.
Yeah.
Sure, Funko takes the fun out of collecting by creating a fake
Like,
collector's
it's like those
market
error
for
ones.
profit.
Isn't like for same thing with Pokemon, like the error cards, like if you get like those, I'm thinking about that one card. Like if you get those error cards, damn, you hit gold mine. Oh, this hunk of junk that made a huge mistake. Yeah, that one, $1 million. What?
Every market. I feel like everybody's learned from that too. But then also too, every consumer is more
Oopsies.
educated
Hi,
about like, what's
Boba.
valuable. So really, even those things that are like, you know, the weird misprints and stuff. There's some channels that are kind of cool. Like there's a channel called like Froggy Flips or something, where he goes to like garage sales or conventions and
Oopsie
stuff, and
poopsie.
he's like, oh, this is kind of. He has like a very deep knowledge of like weird figures.
Oh, we got ads on the pause. There's only collectible because they're marketed that way. Yeah, mate, that's literally how it works. Like, you're marketing it. If you're marketing it, that means it's and it does well. Like, yeah, that's and what they did for Funko, like it works like that. Like Labubu's, I don't understand the hype of Labubu's. I'm never gonna understand that. What's the new hype now? I didn't even pay attention to the new hype. I'm still not gonna understand any new hype that happened. I only knew the Labubu's. Is there anything else that's like new? God, Funkos. The only figurines I have are my Okami figurines. I still have my Garatina, which I need to get glue, the one that Donda gifted me. I need to put glue so it kind of looks like 100% complete. It's like 98% complete. He looks a little off though. And then what else? I have my Freerin. I have Furin and Freerin. I want to get a Himmel figurine. I have a white paint arrow obelisk, a tormentor. It's only $200. Don't tell that to my sister because then she'll find out and she's gonna get very excited. Razzle sitting with Stella and my PS5 controller. Let's go. Go for insane prices. Yup. And people are not gonna they're not gonna open it. They're gonna save it. Sell it off at eBay because depending on the price of it, which I guess, I mean, that's like same thing like a Pokemon card. I could probably look up the value to see how much my binder is. When they just put it in the box. Oh shit, I didn't even open those two. I don't know why. The new hype should be boxes. The new hype should be boxes. I didn't open the two figurines that I had. When did I bought those? Did I bought them a few months ago? Yep, they're still stuck in that box. Good night, Kronos. Good night. Sweet dreams. Good night, good night. I still don't know the hype of the figurines. I know, interesting enough, I know Uwu can do like the figurine stuff, but like we're gonna have to reach a big goal to get figurines. But apparently there is a chance, chat. Apparently, but that's a lot of backers, which is gonna be like insane. You say that as a joke, but they're already market for empty bucket. That's crazy. Oh well, you know what? That's true. I think what's worse is I remember looking up for Switch at the time. Like people were buying the Switch. Not the Switch 2, but the original Switch. And I remember trying to find it. I saw the price for the Switch, and I was like, oh, shoot, there's a Switch. Oh, that's great. Turns out it was just a box for the same price as a Switch. But they didn't label it was box only until you read the description that said box only. And it's like, thank you. I almost bought this because I thought I found the Switch. It's never impossible. Let's go. This is why I would never understand. Boxes I would never buy. To be honest, that's me being a hoarder.
Where it's, oh, this was something that they only made in like the 80s. That weird stuff like that to where you're like, oh, it's kind of like a unicorn
Welcome back,
thing,
Mads.
but these haven't been in production since the 80s. There's something that's kind of fun about the collection with that too, though. I still think that a company can make something where they're like, the intention of this is to be collectible. If it is for a market of people that are like, I want this. I think what's more so malicious is just like, it's almost like selling cigarettes. It's like getting people hooked or addicted to buying something.
Jesus!
Like, we're gonna make everything. And like, none of it actually has value, but we'll say it does. To me, that's manipulative.
With Funko Pops, you know what you're buying. Like Labubu's, you don't. They're blind.
That's the
box.
problem.
blind
It's the blind. Okay, wait. The blind boxes. Has anyone? Okay, on Twitter, no, not Twitter, TikTok or on YouTube, I've seen dumplings, and I've seen like the girls were like, I need to get this rainbow dumpling or something, and they're like freaking out because they couldn't get it, and I'm just like, It's a fucking dumpling. At least Funko,
literally
at least you know.
gambling. I
Yeah,
don't think that
you know
there's
what you're
even anything
getting.
wrong with getting the blind boxes, but it's like you are going to have people who are like addicted to being like, I need to have this set, and they're going to like buy every single fucking one. Versus Funko Pop's just like, do you like the chicks from Ghostbusters 2016? We got them, you know, and it's like that's your conscious decision to buy them. So to me, I'm like, it's the buyer's fault.
It is technically the buyer's
Shit.
fault. Yeah,
No. Looking in comments under the blog post, this is a popular sentiment among other collectors. But how did it get this way? Which leads us into Funko addiction.
Yeah.
Black tar, heroin, fentanyl, get out of the way. We're talking about Funko addiction.
Not
A big
the
reason why
Funko
Funko Pops
addiction.
have grown to be more than a collection is that people view it as an investment. We just reiterated all this earlier. Oh, shit. People spend hundreds of dollars in Funko Pops in hopes of reselling their collection for a profit in the future, but they don't realize that this is not the case for most figures. To me, that's like that goes into the whole Pokemon scalping thing.
Oh God, Pokemon scalping. God, the fact. Well, some people don't even do it for the Pokemon cards. They're like the fact that they're scalpers. They'll buy like a whole load of them just to sell them. I feel like people are just finding more information. They're like, whoa, I can make money off of this shit, and then they'll like try like ruin it for everything.
It goes into the whole idea of like guys going in and like mass buying something to like sell it for a higher price later. That just feels so fucking scummy.
It's so
to me.
scummy.
Shitty. It's like that thing was $25, $35.
Also, like, what kind of fucking human being are you? You like walk to an apartment? Are you a big Funko person? No, I'm just trying to make a quick buck. Like a giant.
Oh my
pallet of them.
God.
Yeah, no, these Marty McFly ones are gonna.
I'm glad.
fly
Glad Perfect Order
Minnesota.
doesn't have any more have any scalper mons. They don't. Hi Frosty, it's good to see you again. Zeffy, good morning. I wish I got the Perfect Order. There's some good cards on that
Comic-Con,
one.
So really excited about that.
Maybe I'll
Gonna make
find
a huge
some.
profit. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. He has a green jacket instead of orange. As more people get into the hobby and the demand continues to grow, the market becomes more saturated. Funko itself reported that during COVID, it saw
Wow.
a 58% increase in net sales due to the global pandemic, and this caused their production to ramp up and flood the market with lots and lots of pops.
I guess if people
However,
are
as
not
that boom
working,
in
at
popular-
least they'll buy some Funko Pops. Job. Who needs it? I could just sit on my computer and just find some Funko Pops. You know, Charizard, Umbreon, or Pikachu in that set? Oh, yeah, because technically those tend to be expensive.
They slowed down, Funko still had to manage the overwhelming amount of Funkos in their inventory. So in 2023, Funko saw a 48% increase in their inventory from the previous year due to the cost of maintaining it. They dumped $30 million worth of Funko Pops in a landfill to cut the cost of having to hold on to them.
What?
Funko!
What?
The guys that make it! There's a landfill with 30
What?
million. Oh, that's the future, dude.
Oh yeah, landfill.
Oh my God.
Of course, landfills.
Aren't we?
That's kind of fucked up.
At that time, was
100% fucked up.
$250 million worth of product, and they dumped $30 million.
We're only dumping 30 million of it. I mean, it's like 220 million left. I don't know why you guys are being such babes
Okay.
about it.
They're getting rid of all the Game of Thrones Funkos.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. Yeah, exactly. Game of Thrones, where it's like, what seasons did poorly? Okay, Game of Thrones, Last of Us Funkos, get them out of here.
Get
All that
out,
kind
we
of
don't
stuff,
want them,
right?
yeah.
In fact, there's a huge movement in the community to stop the market's oversaturation, which lowers the value of newer figures. This has caused a severe problem of people going into debt trying to maintain their investments.
I didn't know that.
It's so pathetic, dude. I love it. One person took to Reddit talking about how
My uncle ruined my Funko Pops. Oh shit, uncle, what'd you do?
he and his uncle were sharing the basement of his parents' house, and his uncle accidentally ruined his unboxed value of his entire collection.
Damn.
The user told his uncle not to stack boxes on a specific tote containing his figures. While his uncle was moving out, when the man went back to check his figures, he saw that the boxes were crushed and damaged. Apparently, the collector's unboxed value was $300, but after the box was destroyed, it was worth next to nothing. Since then, the
Oh
uncle has blocked his
no! Holy shit! Wait, what?
nephew everywhere, and the guy has gone into debt trying to get his collection back. Since then, the uncle has blocked his nephew everywhere, and
What? Wait.
destroyed. It was worth next to nothing. Since then, the uncle has blocked his nephew everywhere, and the guy
His uncle
has gone
blocked-
into debt trying to get his collection back. I'll donate plasma and take out loans. Early in the video, I said they wouldn't stack on the bottom because they would crush it. People that don't know, they look at these ugly fucking things. I don't know, it looks like a Bratz doll or something. I don't know.
Oh
What
my
is worse
God.
is that the comments under the thread validate the original poster's response, saying he should sue his uncle for personal damages, and the user said he would, but can't because he spent all of his money on his Funko Funko Pops.
Yeah,
To me,
maybe
it's
he
more
should
so
have
the
been better with his
disrespect of being
money.
like, I asked you not to, and you did anyways. You're a dick. Keep my distance from him, but would I sue my uncle over it? No. But many more severe cases of collection addiction has resulted in people's lives being completely ruined. One man ended up getting divorced after prioritizing his Funko Pop collection over his marriage. In a post on r
What?
slash am I the asshole, he asked if he was in the wrong for refusing to stop buying the figurines, even after his wife begged him to stop.
Oh my god.
Do you think that every time someone posts a am I the asshole? Yeah, they're the asshole.
They're usually
Usually the asshole. I was just saying, it feels that way. He prefaced the beginning of the post by saying that his wife had known of his collection since the beginning of the relationship, and that she had never had a problem with it before. He then says that he would spend an average of $100 a month on Funko Pops alone, but recently had been spending around over $500 a month, so his wife began to complain.
That's kind of a big jump.
Justifiably so. 5 times what you were paying before.
Yeah.
There is
5
the
times,
financial
yeah, that's a
aspect of it,
lot.
where you're like, it went from $1,200 a year to basically.
If I find out you're
over
spending money on
$6,000 a
Funko
year.
Pops that
Right,
much, I'm
which
gonna
is
be
that, But
mad.
then also space. $500 a month on Funko. I mean, like, are they
$500
in every
a
room? I
month,
would say
that's
it's more
insane.
psychological damage than anything. So the getting's good. There's too many deals, babe. I
Yup.
gotta buy.
Oh,
But instead
buy
of
one, get
turning
one,
it back, he
third
doubled down and
off.
told her that because they had good jobs, they could afford it. This led to a big fight, and eventually she gave him an ultimatum: Funko Pops or marriage.
What would you choose?
What did he choose? Did he choose the Funko Pop? Marriage or Funko Pop? That's a tough. That's a tough decision. I gotta think about this. What do you mean you have to think about this? No. I gotta think about this. Funko Pops, because they make me happy. Get the fuck out of here.
Marriage.
Hi,
Also, be like,
Smith.
this is overtaking our lives. Which even I have a collection of stuff, which luckily we have space to where it's like my hobbies never intrude on a communal space. That's
Yes.
kind of the big thing with relationships too, is like when you're in a marriage, it's give and take. It doesn't mean that you can't have your little spot, but I think it's like you need to be respectful and being like, how much of your shit is just completely overrunning everything to where somebody else is like,
Especially,
living in
like,
your
You
obsession.
both, if you're married and you're working, like, you can't spend that much money on like that, because then you have to think about like the bills and like food and helping the spouse. I hate those Am I the Hassle posts where the person clearly is in the wrong after getting a response and they just say, you're telling me the wrong and I'm only proved I'm right. Oh my god. I still remember the one where the girlfriend got like pissed off because the husband, like the boyfriend, I think they took their kid out for the birthday party and she was like embarrassed about singing the birthday song, and it was just like, am I the asshole? It's like, fucking yes. What do you mean?
Which I think is no bueno. Like, I mean, that's like hell for somebody. Babe, listen, I'm the breadwinner and I'm going to do what I want.
The house is in my name.
Look what I just got. Look what I just got.
See, I'm gonna charge my girlfriend rent and then spend that on Funkos.
That would be so direct.
That'd be just, that's so.
He said plainly that he wouldn't let her get in the way of his passion and expects the divorce papers soon. AKA, this person is a completely emotionally immature person who
Yes.
is probably going to die alone.
You might find his Funko love out there, though.
You know what's the thing, though? Even if you find somebody,
100
'cause it's
months
going to
is
be like jealous.
insane.
You got that one?
See, then you just sign a prenup too.
That'd be a long divorce, wouldn't it? So like split the assets. Or is that one mine? Can you imagine sitting in that room being like, all right, so we have the Aang, Avatar Last Airbender. He's in the Avatar mode. If she gets this, I'll kill myself. I want this one down. Just let him have it. All right, we have the Smokey and the Bandit. So actually, if I don't get that one, I'll kill myself. This story of this divorce gained news media attention and exposed the dark underbelly of Funko collecting to the masses. People were astonished to see that this was real, but the woman came very obvious that for some, collecting Funko Pops is like using a drug. And once they get the itch, they just can't stop. Another collector quite literally went through withdrawals and lost everything because he was so addicted to the high of buying Funko Pops. That shit can happen with anybody, man. That's just it's, with anything that you see.
That's
People
insane.
Can swing where they're like, I gotta get mine. I gotta get my fix. He claimed that at first he would just buy a few figurines here and there because he was a big fan of pop culture franchises. Once he started getting lucky and finding rare figurines, that's when he began to have a problem. In his own words, he said that buying rare Funko Pops gave him a sense of euphoria and that he needed to find more when it was over. He would get severe bouts of depression and things would only get worse from there. At his lowest, he would go into 4 or 5 stores looking for figurines. If he didn't find any or found some damaged, he would trash the store and have to be kicked.
What? Bro!
out. That is fucked. This
Like
all
the vintage
resulted in him
Pokemon
losing
cards.
his job because he would search for figurines online while at work, and his girlfriend left him because of this obsession as well. But he's far from alone. The intense demand for Funko Pops has driven some collectors to extreme behaviors, creating chaos beyond personal relationships. In some
Oh my
cases, the
God.
frenzy has even escalated into physical altercations, which leads into Funko Pop fights.
There's like, yeah.
Since Funko Pops are perceived as valuable and a hot commodity, this has led to people getting into fights and even resulted in serious injury because people cannot wait to get their grubby little hands on these figures. And before we get into the real nitty gritty, I just want to point out that there are plenty of stories of people getting hurt from owning these things. One man claimed that he slipped on a Funko Pop, hit the floor, and blacked out. People are tripping, slipping, bumping themselves. I wonder if anybody's choked on one. Do you think people have? Well, yeah, I think people have like probably put it in their mouth or whatever. Do you think anybody's?
I bet you there are some ER stories or
There's so many videos online.
Oh, the
where,
ER
like, a
story's
doctor's in there
funny.
And they pull out the craziest shit from a dude's ass. I would clean that off, put it in a glass case, and be like, that was in a guy's ass. Wouldn't that be awesome? That's a fucking Funko
Not
Pop to keep.
keep it the
Funko
way
Pop
it is.
addiction.
You clean it,
You
Nick.
keep it.
You clean the poop off of
It's
it.
in your walls,
God.
yes.
I guess if you have a glass case to kind of keep the shit on it. Look at it. Well, seriously. Beast Boy is a bit more beast than boy lately. Another person said that one fell and shattered, causing a huge gash in their hand, resulting in them having to get stitches. In a different instance, a kid swallowed a small piece and had to have surgery to get it removed. This has all occurred after people have already bought their figures. But the streets and stores
stop
get more
buying the
dangerous when
toys,
people
the
are
Funko
still on
Pops.
the prowl for the next find. One man
But
claimed that he sent his
still,
wife to a local Hot Topic one morning while he was at work to wait for the release of a Batman Murder Machine Chase Funko Pop. Can you
Whoa.
imagine that? Baby, could you go up to Hot Top and get my Batman Murder Machine Chase Funko, please? All right, baby. When she arrived, a group of 4 dudes ahead of her rushed in and blocked anyone from grabbing any Funko Pops once the doors opened. Somehow, she managed to squeeze past the group, grab a Funko Pop, only for one of the men to reach back and rip it from her hands, causing it to fall on the floor and get crushed in the shuffle. Thankfully, she was able to find one left. And after leaving the store, one of the men from the group came up and apologized for his friend's behavior. Hey, seriously, we all get a little heated in there. She's like, it's okay, I still got one.
not crushed.
Yeah, not crushed, thank God, my hubby.
Oh, thank goodness. My hubby would be pissed off if it was crushed off.
Buzz Lightyear, like... At a different hot topic, people were eagerly waiting in line to get their hands on the rare Twice My Hero Academia Chase Funko Pop. What are these names, dude?
I have no idea.
But things started to get a little tense when a man at the front of the line began to threaten to stab anyone who tried to get ahead of him in the line. You are literally in front of the line. I'm just saying, if anybody tries to get in front of me, I'm gonna cut you! He might like a wall of Funko Pops. I'm gonna kill every single one of you cocksuckers. Apparently, the 2 men arguing had a history of fighting to get a better spot in line at numerous Funko launches at the same hot topic. And one of them was fed up. The altercation continued until the man with a knife said he'd followed the other guy to his car, to which the other guy backed off. Imagine like having that reputation.
Horrible.
Yeah,
That's
I'm kinda the
insane.
alpha when it comes to these Funko, the head bowl in charge. In Florida, a 34-
Just the threatening to get a Funko Pop. Already, like, the guy's like already in front of the line, but that's insane. And then still threatening. Oh my God. And apparently this isn't the first time that he did that. That's insane.
30-year-old man was charged with burglary and had 2 counts of battery after he followed a mother and son out of a
What?
Target and assaulted them so he could steal limited edition.
What?
In 2018, a 41-year-old man and his 64-year-old mother stopped by a Target hoping to find a rare limited edition Twinkie, the kid
Of course.
Funko Pop. You know, like the snack? While in the store, a man named Charles Porter began following the mother-son duo as they went throughout the store. And after purchasing the figure, he followed them out of the store and again began shouting at them. Eventually, things escalated when Charles punched the son in the back of the head as the mother was pulling the car around. When the mother stopped, he crawled into the passenger side of the van, punched her, and stole the Funko Pop. My God!
It's a
I feel bad, like,
Funko
the middle-aged guy
Pop!
and his elderly mother. Yeah, he just gets fucking assaulted. He goes into it and he's just like, you fucking old bitch! He hits her in the face too. At that point, be like, drag that bitch out like GTA and be like, I'm taking the van. Peace. The mother tried to stop the man by grabbing his shirt, but he took it off, pushed it to the ground, and ran away. Charles eventually returned to the Target, where he was identified and arrested.
Thank
Police
goodness.
believe that
Arrest
he did
that
this because
man,
the specific
officer.
figurine could be sold online for $150, and he didn't want to pay the $10 in the store to buy it.
Wait, what?
Makes sense.
Wait, what? He didn't want to pay $10 for the Funko Pop. So he wanted to steal it.
that look better and act as an investment if you're like trying to go that angle. But if you plan on starting a Funko Pop collection, be aware of what you're buying and who you're around when buying it. You never know how badly someone might want that figurine. And I just want to say, guys, listen, if you like Funko Pops, like Funko Pops. Just for the love of God. Don't go to a store and get 9 Funkos and then try to resell it and like act like you're a human being. You're not. You're a piece of shit. Also, I want to shout out some people I like. Another great soft vinyl place I like collecting from, Unbox Industries. Just want to throw that out there. I like them. I like them. What can I say?
Ow,
like
cookie.
I do. I like them.
Look,
This is
man,
a little
I like them.
announcement to prepping people up. I am starting my own figurine business, but it's not going to be a blind box thing. But we are doing a Margaret figure.
Oh,
Look
that's
at her.
cool.
Isn't that nice? Even the thing comes down like this, little detachable thing. You can put whatever you want in there. I don't give a shit what you put in there. But she's a beautiful thing. It's going to be an awesome thing. I'm
Whoa.
very excited to have people come out and start collecting a lot of these little figurines. I hope I can
Okay,
make
that
some
actually
stuff
is
that
cool.
will tickle your fancy, right? And it's not
They do
Funko
tickle
or YouTube.
The fancies. Yay for light. He like pulled 150s. Don't ask how I know. There we go.